And hello, my name is Ray Lavery, and I am now 3 months on testosterone. I think, like everybody says, the time goes really, really fast. Yes, it has. I can't believe that there's been 3 months gone already. It seems like a bit of a flash in the pan, to be honest with you. But a lot has happened in that period. Now, I did have this idea because of my age that the changes would actually happen slower than if you were in your teens or 20s. Turns out, not the case. There's nothing to report here that you haven't seen on 100 other timelines. It doesn't make any difference what your age is. And that was one of my concerns at the beginning, is would it be an awful lot slower? And I had kind of thought to myself that would be grand because it's more easygoing if you can kind of get used to the changes and so on. I thought, well, if I'd waited 47 years to get this far, a few more months won't actually kill me. However, it has changed the same rate. Everything that everybody is always saying has happened. So what is it specifically for me that has actually happened? I'm warmer. So I keep saying this, but my skin color has kind of changed. Not today, I look a bit sad and sick actually, but I'm actually fine. But this color of my skin tends to be a lot more red because I'm a lot warmer than I was. I'm wearing a jumper for the first time in months because it's actually bloody cold today. But I've been walking around in t-shirts most of the time because it's just not worth putting on a jumper and certainly not worth taking a jacket, and that's brand new. I've said this before, I'm usually the person walking around in ski gear. I have put on a lot of weight. So I was 133 pounds 3 months ago. I'm now 141. So that's 7 to 8 pounds that I have actually put on, which is about sort of between 3 or 4 kilos, which in 3 months mightn't sound like a lot. And it's not really if you're sitting down eating chocolate and drinking beer, which I am doing a little bit of, but no more than normal. But actually it's all muscle. It's all muscle. My body fat has dropped from 26% to 21%, and I've still gained an awful lot of weight. I had to actually throw out an enormous amount of my clothes. I did say in my previous update that nothing really changed, and I thought I was going to get broader, and it hadn't happened. That was until I actually tried to try on some clothes, because we're coming out of lockdown in the UK. And suddenly all these shirts and or jackets and stuff like that became relevant. But I couldn't put them on. They're all gone. So you can see a picture here of all the stuff that I had to actually throw out. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess because I wanted to have my housemate and my dog just sitting there so that you could see the volume of clothes. But it's basically 2/3 of what was in my wardrobe has had to be thrown out, and I've had to essentially go shopping. Now I do realise that I'm going to continue to grow. So I don't want to spend a lot of money on clothes, but I need to wear clothes. So anyway, I've been a fan of Superdry for the last little while, and that has worked quite nicely. So what I have found is that I have broadened on my shoulders enormously to the point that when I try and, put my arms forward in my shirts, it feels like they want to split in the back. I can't fit things on. Things that were very loose are now skin tight. It's crazy. So all of that had to go. I didn't actually expect that was actually going to happen, but it did. And because that 10 pounds is literally solid muscle, I am thrilled about that. Having said that, I am, as I had said, continuing my lovely passion for beer and chocolate. And so the shape of my body hasn't really changed that much, although the fat percentage has gone down. I haven't earned that at all. I have been working out, but not at the level that I normally would. It's been maybe 2 or 3 times a week that I've been able to manage, whereas I usually about 5 or 6 times would be more normal. Work being so crazy, it's just not possible at the moment, but that should be slowing down in the next few weeks, and I should be able to get back to normal. For me, my aim is to get very strong and to look great, which means dropping below about 15, somewhere between 10 and 15% will be my actual aim. But what I'm going to do is not really talk about that now. I'm going to do another video on that because I'm going to show you the workout I'm going to do, what I'm aiming for, all of that kind of stuff so that you can kind of see, and hopefully it'll keep me accountable to actually do it. Because I've always said I wanted a 6-pack, but I've been saying that for 20 years and it hasn't happened yet. So here's hoping. So what else has changed? I'm not sure if you can hear it, but my voice has actually changed. I am going to put up a picture. In fact, you should be looking at a picture right now, which shows the difference in the hertz. Now, this is a voice analyzer app that I got on the Apple Store. And all you have to do is just go download it. It's not the most amazing app in the world, but it does show you a picture of, your last 2 actual your last two voice, I guess when you record yourself on the voice. Now I didn't find this until about 2 weeks ago, so what I actually did was I just played the video of me doing the intro for this actual YouTube channel, because that was 3 months ago, and then I did a comparison just by reading out an actual paragraph, which is the paragraph they want you to do, just so that they could measure it, and you can see that my voice has dropped quite a lot. So I'm now in the androgynous zone. It's still a long way to go, but for 3 months, it's way more than I thought was going to happen. I haven't had that whole cracking thing. Like, my voice has just been getting just progressively lower and lower, to the point now where people are noticing what's going on. A couple of weeks ago, they were just saying, hey, have you got a cold? But now they're like, hang on a second, what's going on here? So I'm having to have a lot of conversations with people. When it comes to sort of coming out, I've come out to all of my friends, family, all of that kind of stuff. That's all done. But now it's people that I would work with. Now my job is very front and center. We essentially help businesses grow. So I do a lot of webinars. I do a lot of workshops and stuff like that. And so it's the people attending that are now noticing that I'm sounding quite different. What else has changed? I'm not sure if it's just me, but I think that my face is a little bit more square. My face also looks a lot fatter, and that's probably I'm hoping it's water retention and not beer. But apparently that happens around this stage. But I do think my face is a little bit more square. I will take a picture of this and put it up. So maybe you're looking at a picture right now. I don't know. I haven't figured out if I'm going to do that. So that you can see if you can see the difference. But certainly I think my face used to be rounder and now it's just a little bit more square, but a little bit fat, like all of these lines here. Like, honestly, it's not, they have to go. So when I do that fitness thing, hopefully that will take care of that. So for me, what else? I mean, apart from that, all the normal things that people are saying has happened, but they'd be the biggest ones that I think that I have actually noticed. It did dawn on me that the first 3 months have been incredibly easy, and they've been easy because, the outside world doesn't need to know. It's just, the excitement of getting on testosterone is brilliant. Feeling those initial changes is brilliant. Feeling more energetic, feeling better stamina, feeling a bit stronger. It's all fun. Like, it's all fun stuff. Like, it's all the stuff that you actually want. And so that's actually happening. The thing is that what I've noticed now, or where I'm thinking now, is that it did dawn on me that the 3 month period is the point of no return. It certainly is for me. So anything that happened, like if I decided to go off testosterone, which I'm not going to do, but if I decided to, I could more or less revert to where I was. Obviously, my voice will not be exactly the same, but more or less. But everything I do from this point forward, it's definitely going to be very permanent, and people are going to notice. It's not hideable. So I'm interested to see what happens over the next few months, because I'm interested to see how people who don't actually know me actually react. I'm not in any way passing. In no way am I passing. Everybody's calling me lady, ma'am, miss, all of this kind of stuff. So hopefully 3 months down the line, that won't be the case. Or I'm sure it will be, but I'm going to that in-between stage. But my point being is, like, once I keep going down with this testosterone and keep going, it's now permanent. For whatever happens from this point forward is permanent. It's a little bit scary, but also terribly exciting. I think I'm a lot more excited than scared. I was scared going on testosterone in the first place because, again, you don't know what changes are going to happen, and it's all brand new. Now I've kind of got used to that whole idea, and now it's just about, like, it's the excitement of what I'm going to look like. But I am a little bit nervous of how people are going to treat me. What's that point where you then think, okay, I have to go to the guys' bathroom rather than the ladies'? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. I've no idea. We'll find out. It's a bit of an adventure, and I'm quite happy to pass this point of no return. I was thinking about it over the last week, but now I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's do it. It's actually quite exciting. So there you go. I think that's pretty much everything. I don't think anything else, nothing that I haven't said in my other videos has actually changed. But I'm looking forward to keeping going. I think it's probably time to put these videos actually up on YouTube now, because I haven't done that yet. And so that might be a job for the weekend. And yeah, there we go. So here I am, 3 months on testosterone. So have fun, everybody. Take care and goodbye.